Josh Alexander now joined on Sweller Dwellers by the new Old Cavalry. They're going to start us off with a song from their new EP, While the Rain Pours, right here on The Edge.
1, 2, 3.
While the Rain Pours by the new Old Cavalry. Thanks for joining me in studio today, guys.
Thanks for having us.
How you guys doing today?
Doing okay.
Just drove in from Cincinnati.
Pretty good. It was a long drive, but
Says the driver.
Everyone else got to kick back and sleep. You're the one. Are you always the driver, or did you just draw a short straw for this one?
No, it was just my turn.
It's on a rotation, basically.
And you guys are coming into Lamasco's tonight at 10 p.m. It's a venue you guys played before. What do you guys like playing? What do you guys like about playing at Lamasco's?
Amy.
Amy.
What's there not to like about playing at Lamasco's?
Good answer.
Great place. They pay well.
They treat us.
They treat us fantastic there.
Very fairly.
And the people that come out, there's always a good mix of people that are looking to party and have a good time and listen to music, and it's always a lot of fun. Evansville really represents hard every time we come to Lamasco's.
And that last song you played, it's available for a free download.
That's right.
And where can our listeners find that free EP?
They can find that at www.newoldcavalry.com.
And it is free, so there's no reason that they shouldn't have it.
There's also a link on our Facebook page.
All right, so look them up on Facebook. You can get the link there. And you could also go on archive.org to find downloads of some...
Plenty of live shows that we've done the last few years. Yeah.
Now, what do you guys... Why do you think it's important to put your music out there for free? Is it just to, get your name out there, or why do you go about, throwing up the live shows on archive.org, having a free EP for download?
Almost all of the ones on Archive are put up by other people that tape shows or record shows. But the free EP we put up it was like a holiday gift to people that have, helped us out. Just,
And free music is important because, it gets it out there. We don't, we got into Bluegrass to make millions of dollars, first of all. It's really set us back playing all this music that we'd be playing anyway. So we just want people to have it. So go check it out, newoldcavalry.com.
Now, is there a full-length album in the works?
There is. We recorded one, what was it now, a year and a half ago out in San Francisco. It's called Carry Me Out This Way. It's available on Amazon, iTunes, newoldcavalry.com, and at live shows, too.
All right. Now, I'm going to ask you guys to play another song for us. What's the next one on the docket?
It's called John Babbacombe Lee.
John Babbacombe Lee?
Why don't you tell them about John Babbacombe?
tell me a little bit about John Babbacombe Lee.
It's kind of a hodgepodge of a story of a guy that was wrongly accused of murder, and they sentenced him to death, and they went in. This is back when they were still hanging people, which is not that long ago. We haven't come that far. So they tried to kill him, and they tried to hang him 3 times, and every single time something went wrong. And
The
eventually,
noose would break, or
the trap wouldn't work. The rope slipped all around his head, and eventually they just let him go because they didn't know what to do. That was back also when you didn't want to mess with God. So if you avoid death 3 times, they just set you free now. It's called John Babbacombe Lee.
All right, John Babbacombe Lee right here on Cellar Dwellers by the New Old Cavalry.
It was late, I was hard up when they found that woman dead. And they didn't have so blame, so they put it on my head. And only because I was a phone crook. I was there singing my own song before we even sung the hook. And they laughed as they asked me, how come I stay so calm? Said I'm serving someone else, he don't do no wrong. And the gentleman spit upon the ground with glee. Said, John, I'll watch your boots way in the trees. And I said, hey, Mr. Gentleman, my name is Jackie Lee. And you can make me pull the rope, but no, you can't kill me, you can't kill me. John Babbacombe Lee. I said a prayer, count to 10, they dropped in like a brick. That rope snapped back and I laid it back on my feet. But a wicked man's work is never done with Jackie Lee, it seems. So I took a turn with Tyler, my second time through. The trap door has failed them and I'm standing on my shoes. I said, Ward, I don't mean to rock the boat, but I bet you 'twould either way my neck was broken for. And I said, hey, Mr. Gentleman, my name is Jackie Lee. You can make me pull the rope, but no, you can't kill me, you can't kill me. John Babbacombe Lee. Confusion in the eyes, like they've never seen a man before who wasn't scared to die. I said, boss, it's time you better do it with. I hate to see you lose your job ahead. So take that back and that rope sit back. I sit back and I fell. I laughed my lonesome body all the way back to my cell. Rolling shouldn't shake when I call on you. And a better man bound to believe it, cause it's true for you. But I said, Mr. Gentleman, my name is Jackie Lee. You can make me blow the rope, Lord, you can't kill me, you can't kill me. Jump back on me.
The new Old Cavalry rocking in studio here on Cellar Dwellers. Now, when you guys write songs, is there one central songwriter for the group, or is it a collaborative effort?
It's mainly.
We're really fortunate in that we have 3 people that write tunes.
All right.
Primarily, and that's it's a very loose term, writing songs, because what generally happens is all gets kicked back to consensus, and everyone writes their own parts, and songs change and bend and mold, and songs that used to be played 30 beats a minute faster now played 30 beats a minute slower.
So is it one of those things where someone comes to the table with the idea and then you guys kind of make it?
It's a living, breathing entity, and things change and shift and are added and subtracted.
And it's never the same twice, pretty much. I mean, there's a basic skeleton to the song, but there's always room for at times anything you want.
That's a good way to say that, man. It sounds classy when you say it that way.
Makes total sense.
So if someone comes out to see you twice, they might hear the same songs, but not necessarily performed in the same way. Do you like to change it up during our live shows?
Absolutely.
Now, do you go into a live show with a set list, or is it a lot of improvisation, see how it feels, or?
It kind of depends on the show.
Okay.
If we have, we'll play a lot of shows, or if we're playing like an opening for a bigger band, we'll only have an hour. We'll usually plan out something, because, if you only have an hour, you don't want to spend 3 or 4 minutes in between songs.
Mm-hmm.
But with our longer show, like tonight, we won't plan a set list. It'll just be, on the fly. And then usually during set break, we have ideas to do something cool for second set.
Yeah.
Usually come up with like first 2 and last 2, and then the sandwich. The meat of the sandwich is the.
If it rains, we play songs about rain.
Yeah.
If it snows, we play songs about snow.
Contingent upon the weather every time.
Now, how long have you guys been doing this for? How long have you been the new Old Cavalry?
The New Old Cavalry's been a band for 3 years, and this current lineup has been together for a year. A year and like 2 months. We had Brandon over here on mandolin join us in January 2012, and the rest of us have been together for a few years too.
Now, were you guys playing in any bands before the new Old Cavalry came around, or was it?
Front porch picking a lot of that.
Yeah.
Front porch
I played in a bluegrass band before I hooked up with these guys.
Okay. So it's been pretty much all bluegrass for you guys since you've been playing music?
I've been in a lot of terrible rock bands.
Yeah, like a electrono band.
Like Blink-182 pop punk, Rush cover band.
I was in band.
He was in a Rush cover band. That's right. That's the winner chicken dinner.
That's a cool band.
Maybe start a Rush cover bluegrass band, picking on Rush.
Only in our dreams.
Now, what's the next song you guys got on the docket for us?
The next song is Charleston Police.
Charleston, is there a reason it's called Charleston
There's definitely
Police?
a story behind it. The first time Chris and I, me being Justin, banjo, and Chris on guitar, the first time we went out on the road just street performing or busking across the country, the first, I think, 3 towns we went to, we got kicked out of just for street performing, putting a case out or whatever. Apparently you're not allowed to do that everywhere. So we went to Charleston was our 3rd town, and we set up. We were making a bunch of money, doing real well. And about 40 minutes through, a bicycle cop comes by and writes us a ticket for pedaling without a permit.
It's a bicycle cop, so it doesn't count.
Well,
That's what we thought.
yeah, right. No, so we had to come back for court a week later. They ended up just dropping all the charges, so it really became a bit.
All right, boys, on the back of the bike.
Took a sound town.
they ride a tandem bicycle. They get behind you and pedal your way to prison.
Handcuff you to the.
I'm not helping you at all.
Whatever, I'm not pedaling.
Look how the canine units work.
All right, Charleston Police by the new Old Cavalry right here on Cellar Dwellers.
Charleston police chasing away my hard-earned days. their hard time. Don't take that knife out on the road instead of a wife. Do what I'm told. There's no home for me except for the car. The faces I know from afar. But having no home is a beautiful thing. You aren't laid down by any stream. But don't take that life out on the road instead of a wife. Do what I'm told.
Charleston Police by the new Old Cavalry right here on Cellar Dwellers. Now you guys are getting ready to play a couple festivals coming up here shortly. Why don't you tell us a little bit about those?
Well, we're going to be playing John Hartford Memorial Fest. That's Memorial Day weekend at in beautiful Bean Blossom, Indiana, at Bill Monroe's Music Park in Campground. It'll be a real fun time. We're playing there. Rumpke Mountain Boys are playing there. Great American Taxi, as well as probably
Larry Keel. The Hillbenders.
Jamie
Hillbenders. Yeah.
Jamie
As well as
Hartford.
probably 60 other bands, too.
Daryl Angerson.
It's a great time. It's something that we all look forward to every Memorial Day weekend, and we just make a weekend out of that. We don't even book any other festivals because the most fun I have there isn't even playing on stage. It's picking with all the other people around the campsite because that's going on 24 hours a day. It's a great time.
Now, how many times have you played that festival?
We played it last year. This will be the third year that they're doing it. We didn't play it the first year.
Okay.
But after last year, we got off the stage and basically signed up for the next year because we had such a great time. So,
Now, is there something that you guys like in particular about playing festivals?
They're fun, man.
No, there's nothing.
Well, when it comes to a festival to have a good time, it's enough to remove yourself from your daily routine. We all like going to bars and listening to music, but you go back home at the end of the night most of the time. At festivals, people really cut loose and dance and play music until dawn and all that good stuff. You know?
It's an all-day type of thing, rather than just the
all
just the
weekend
night.
type
All
of
All
thing.
night.
weekend.
You start becoming more selfless when you're covered in filth and mud. In the 100-degree sun, all sweating together.
Suddenly, the problems of the world don't really matter that much.
Right?
Exactly.
They said the Rumpke Mountain Boys are going to be there tonight. They said some things about you guys when they were on my show last week. Yes, they did. They said something about you guys have the liver of children. You
Yeah,
boys
it's in my fridge.
Oh.
You-
No, not really.
Jeffrey Dahmer on mandolin, everybody.
They're getting old. They're getting older now, so they like to pick on the younger guys.
I'm pretty sure we started it,
The
but
good
Yeah,
news,
that's true.
the good news is they only talk
friends.
that kind of noise until 9:30 or 10 o'clock. So that's when they have to go to bed, or else they get all cranky.
But no, there are like probably out of all the bands we play with, they're probably some of our best friends.
Yeah.
Now, how did that friendship start? Did you guys just start playing together and then you?
This is actually
Yeah,
a good
that was a good
story.
story.
The first show we ever played with them, I forget how it got set up, but they were coming to Bloomington, and we went to stay at they all went back to stay at a friend of ours' house, and we were all having a big, picking circle. So like 9-10 musicians in a room all playing and enjoying ourselves, and there's a knock on the door, and the cops open the door, and they see a bunch of long hairs drinking whiskey and stuff like that, and they say, "Just no more banjos." Okay? They're like, "You can keep playing music, but 2 banjos is too many banjos. We got to complain specifically about banjos." So that's on Justin and Wolf, I guess.
Yeah, so
The rest of the story writes itself.
It all started with a police complaint over banjos. Is that what? Do you know if they had the official write-up of too many banjos? Is that
Too many banjos.
We never did see it, but that would be my guess.
it was,
Up in
it was
sheriff's
we were,
log.
well, we're figuring we're getting in trouble, or we got to stop the music. They were like, "We love the music, just you got the banjos,
no
you got to
more
stop."
banjos.
Yeah.
seems odd because it's an essential part of the bluegrass music.
It's loud.
It's also very loud. I've been holding it back right now.
Where did we go wrong? The 2 stories that we told this far have been about police. A little bit of
We're good people.
You never realize it until you start talking about it on the radio.
They're good people. There's no police waiting outside the studio
Oh yeah,
for them.
absolutely. They've been kind to us. I tell you, we've been very fortunate. What are we doing next, boys?
We're going to do the Fire in the Sky song.
Nice.
All right, the New Old Cavalry, you can download their free EP on their website, thenewoldcavalry.com. Go to archive.org to check out their live shows. They'll be at Lamasco's at 10 o'clock tonight. Thank you guys for joining me on this edition of Cellar Dwellers. You're sending us off with a tune. What was the name of that one again?
Fire in the Sky.
Fire in the Sky by the New Old Cavalry right here on Cellar Dwellers.
Thanks for having us.
Gather all at once to see your life's at stake. They gathered all at once in one suspicious place. Everything was fine before an announcement went down the hill. On the ruins front of all the fire in the sky. All the fire in the sky. All the fire in the sky. They gathered all at once for him to tell you what to do. It's foreseeable that God has said that He is through. We must fight to prove that we are strong, and that's just what we'll do. Oh, today it's time to show that we are tried and true. Show that we are tried and true. Show that we are tried and true. Banjo time. The battle started at high noon where he was standing there, continuing a last second talk to convincing the scare. No one was around to say something is askew, so they marched right out to enemies they never knew. Enemies they never knew. Enemies they never knew. On the other side there was catastrophe. The silence filled the budget for men like you and me. How many out of people do that disagree? Oh, the crazy part is happening every century. Happening every century.